Hey there, so tonight I am here to do an unboxing. I'm focusing on something right now. As you guys know, when I started this new year, when 2016 came about, I decided to kind of do things in increments. And earlier on this year, I did a bunch of UK stuff and a bunch of Giallo. I bought a bunch of that stuff. I went to the UK, actually ended up getting a lot of the stuff that I wanted, and I stuck within the frame that I really wanted to get into. Ah, there's the kiddo. Which is being taken off. Thank you. So tonight, I've got an unboxing. I actually worked my butt off and won a gift card. So work actually paid for this. In the fact that I didn't actually have to spend that much into it, put anything really in at all. But I will be right back, and we're going to look at what's in the bag. So 2016 can be thought of as kind of a dark year. A lot of people have passed away. There's been some kind of all this kind of crazy stuff going on. I want to go a little light and go back to kind of my roots, my early stuff. The stuff that I watched when I was a kid, stuff that made me happy. It kind of works that way. So this is from Amazon. Brand new, and I'm so excited to have this. This is actually going to go in with the video that I got coming up that I'm going to be doing. That's going to actually be talking about collecting this here specific thing. And I picked this volume for a specific reason. So there are 3 volumes in this series, and we'll be talking about all of them eventually. I'm actually going to do a video about collecting this specific title, franchise, whatever you want to call it, this specific cartoon. And with that being said, I guess suspense and all that's out of the way. So I picked up Looney Tunes Platinum Collection Volume 2. You can see that they got Daffy, Porky's on there, so is Tweety Bird, Bugs Bunny, and of course Cecil. So Cecil, well, he was in a series of cartoons actually, race cartoons against Bugs Bunny. It's a tortoise. So we got a bunch of special features on here. We got over 8 hours of content celebrating the animation legacies of Tex Avery, Friz Freleng, and Leon Schlesinger, with insightful documentaries, rare footage, and over 30 bonus shorts from Tex Avery and others. 28-page booklet with rare images and cartoon guide by historian Jerry Beck, who is the definitive historian on animation. And of course, music and music effects only tracks on the select shorts. So I have the gold collection, all 6 of them. It took a while to get them, and they cost me a lot more money than it's going to cost to buy the gold collection if you go and buy the complete thing today. If you go to your Costco right now, you're probably going to be able to pick up the gold collection for about $69 here in Canada, which is amazing since I paid about $69 for one of them. Hey, give me 5. Thank you for the kettle.
No problem.
So, you're a fan of Looney Tunes, right?
Yes.
Excellent. So, these here I wanted to get for a specific reason. And I wanted this one right away. So, let's open it up first, look at it. So we got 3 discs. 2 and 3. It looks pretty standard. 3 Blu-ray discs, by the way. They're a Blu-ray, right? Yep. So, you open it up, and you got this booklet. So the gold collections didn't come with any type of booklets. They came kind of folded out. It was still extremely cool. So, and it goes over every one that's on here. So I can actually tell you some of the reasons I got this. And you can see there's some great pictures on here. And of course, the booklet ends with, yeah, right?
That's all, folks.
So
That's all, folks.
this one is broken down like this. So this one highlights the Looney Tunes superstars. Just reading right off here. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Tweety Sylvester, Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote, Pepe Le Pew, Speedy Gonzales, Foghorn Leghorn. Uh, Plus, in addition, bonus features, detailed histories of director Bob Clampett, animator Tex Avery, producer Leon Schlesinger, plus character studies of Elmer Fudd and early Looney Tunes players Bosco and Buddy. So, Disc 2 presents us a special favorite selected by cartoon fans in an online poll. A Bugs Bunny and Wabbit Twubble. In fact, the whole disc is programmed from the Looney Tunes connoisseurs. A selection of the funniest Warner Brothers rabbit hunts, the complete work of Cookies, apparently, of Beaky Buzzard, A Flea, and the entire three-part Bugs Bunny Cecil Turtle Racing Saga. Also, on this one here, we're getting the complete three-part rabbit hunting, duck hunting episode. So which is pretty cool. We got the one-shot favorites, Art Deco-styled Page Miss Glory, the Warner Brothers classic World War II cartoons, like Russian Rhapsody, bonus documentaries on here as well, cover Hollywood caricature cartoons, rare footage by Tex Avery, and the Looney Tunes Go to War. Disc 3 loads it with the special content. Disc 3 is the special content disc, whereas the first two give you the 50 cartoons. This goes even farther. We got previously lost cartoons from the World War II era with Private Snafu and Seaman Hook. We have the discs that basically with Leon Schlesinger and staff Christmas party films. Documentaries with Fritz Fröhling and Tex Avery, with bonus Freeling, the Captain and the Kids cartoons. So basically, if you ever saw that, if you're old enough, I'm actually not, but I did see the comic strips, so the Katzenjammer Kids. They actually did like animated cartoons for that. I was unaware of that until I found out about these here actually. And there is a selection of Tex Avery's best cartoons from MGM. So there are 84 minutes of Tex Avery cartoons not put on anywhere else. And Tex Avery is one amazing animator. So you're going to get to see Red Hot Red on this here. You're going to get to see like a bunch of different Tex Avery stuff. So let's just look. We'll dive into a couple of the cartoons here so you can actually see, well, hear what's on it. So we got some great stuff on here. Buckaroo Bugs, Wild Hare. When it really hits me hard, I'll mention like Alibaba Bunny was one of my favorite cartoons. It's with Bugs and Daffy coming across like this whole like treasure. Do you remember Alibaba Bunny? With the genie and they go into this like place.
Vaguely.
You know, someone.
Oh, yeah.
We got Showbiz Bugs here, Daffy and versus Bugs on the vaudevillian stage. Just incredible craziness. What Makes Daffy Duck is a really cool one. Book review, of course, is the famous one where they go over all of the book covers and they use like different classic books. And we have like Daffy Duck doing a cameo, which really you didn't really need Daffy in this one, but they kind of just put him in there, kind of hedge their bet. The Deuce You Say is a Daffy Duck and Porky Pig doing kind of like a Sherlock Holmes spoof. The classic one here, Porky in Wacky Land, which I'm very interested in seeing on Blu-ray because it's really kind of a crazy Salvador Dali-esque type style of this whacked out animation, just great stuff. And this, of course, is where we see the Dodos for the first time, I think. You Ought to Be in Pictures with combines live action and animation. Porky in Egypt. We got Back Alley Uproar, which is, of course is that's a really good one. Basically, that has Sylvester the Cat pulling off his musical talent, and a very not so happy Elmer Fudd trying to get to sleep. There's some great stuff like Birdie and the Beast on here.
Birdie and the Beast.
Yeah, that's the one with that's the Bob Clampett one, and basically, well, poor pretty tat, he blow up and go boom. We got Sentimental Romeo. We got which is a really cool one from with Pepe Le Pew. Zipping Along, of course, Roadrunner, and Wile E. Coyote done best with Chuck Jones as always. And one of my favorites, the Foghorn Leghorn. A lot of these have commentary tracks as well. Oh yeah, they got Tabasco Road here with Speedy Gonzales, and we got Mexicali Schmoes, and another Foghorn Leghorn, The High and the Flighty. That one actually is a rare team up of Daffy Duck and Foghorn Leghorn. And that's just the cartoons. There's also like Bosco Buddy and and Best of Black and White on here. We got like Tex Avery documentary, a Leo Schlesinger documentary, Wabbit Twubble. We got the Hunting Trilogy on part 2, by the way. So Rabbit Fire, Rabbit Seasoning, and Duck Rabbit Duck. So basically, the whole like kind of like duck season, rabbit season thing goes on here. We got the complete Nasty Canasta. Yeah, so all 3 Nasty Canasta cartoons. And if you didn't know that was a character, then look at this guy here. So you probably just didn't know his name, but he was a character in the some book called Nasty Canasta.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, so we have all of his cartoons here. Again, like to get some of the early stuff. So we got the complete Bugs Bunny and Cecil trilogy, and we got the complete early Wabbit. So the kind of the proto Bugs and Cecil.
Oh yeah.
We also have like the complete Beaky Buzzard. So every Beaky Buzzard cartoon is on here as well, and the complete A Flea.
Oh yeah.
So basically, this is like completes these characters' cartoons. So we get into the one-shot classics: Hollywood Steps Out, Page Miss Glory, Rockabye Baby, Russian Rhapsody, Do Re Meow, and of course we have like stuff like Talking About Hunting We Will Go, the Chuck Jones Wabbit season trilogy, Looney Tunes Goes Hollywood, Conversation with Tex Avery, Looney Tunes Goes to War. So there's a lot of really good features. That's disc 2. Now getting into disc 3, we got some really cool stuff. This is where you get like Tex Avery, the King of Cartoons. A rarely seen documentary, actually a full length one, I think. Fritz on Film is another good one. Toonheads is an hour long short. Basically, there was a show on the used to come on. I think it was either on Nickelodeon or one of the Toon channels called Toonheads, and every episode would be something different. It would be like, but this one here was The Lost Cartoons, which was a double episode, an hour long episode, because it usually ran about half an hour. So The Lost Cartoons had a lot of like some shows parts of a couple of the censored 11 that we don't see on other ones, and like just some really cool different cartoons. We got Real American Zero, The Adventures of Private Snafu, of course. And what's cool, we got this Best of Tex Avery. A lot of people got it for got this here, like not just because they were upgraded to Blu-ray, but because we got to see some Tex Avery's best cartoons that they weren't like. These are in standard def, by the way, the Tex Avery ones, but it's the only way really we're getting to see these as they slowly come out. So we got Blitz Wolf, Red Hot Riding Hood, Screwball Squirrel, Swing Shift Cinderella, King Size Canary, Battle of Blackie, Senior Droopy. So we got a Droopy one here. Got 2 Droopies actually. We got Wags Riches as well. I have both of those on my Droopy complete theatrical collection. We got Symphony in Slang, Magical Maestro, and Rocka by Bear. But then again, it is pretty cool. Like right there, you can see some pictures. Eh?
Oh nice.
And we also got Fritz at MGM. So we're getting some of that's. We're going to get some of the Captain and the Kids ones. The Word of Leo Schlesinger. We're going to see some Bosco on there. Private Snafu. This is Private Snafu. He did a bunch of like World War II propaganda cartoons. Also, we got Mr. Hook, Seaman Hook, and ending it off the picture from the Hunting trilogy. So there we go. This is my first of the. Well, this is volume 2, but my first Looney Tunes on Blu-ray. I'm trying to collect all the cartoons that I watched as a kid, and specifically ones like Hanna-Barbera and Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes pretty much was my definitive cartoon as a child. It introduced me to some kind of really cool, wacky characters. It introduced me to screwball comedy probably before I even realized what screwball comedy was. It definitely introduced me to classical music, and also some jazz and some different styles of art as well. So a lot goes into these here, and I just wish cartoons were still made this damn good. This still stands the test of time decades upon decades later. And that is my unboxing for today. I will be doing a video coming up sometime soon where I'm going to talk about collecting these Looney Tunes collections, because basically it's not as easy to get them all as you think, and there's a few different like ones out there. You got to kind of find out, because you think, and I thought, I'll get the golden collections. They're amazing, and that'll be it. But, and of course, there's a lot of like crossover with the Looney Tunes Platinum collections. Actually, I think there's about 10 new cartoons on here that weren't on the golden collection. And that's the thing. Each one that comes out, there's certain, you got to go around to find and get all the cartoons. This is actually trickier than getting all the Super Friends collection, because at least okay, when you got all these, this is the collection, this is what you got. And you may have to like check on the naming of certain ones, and the year that it came out. But Looney Tunes can be a little bit trickier. I haven't seen anybody really tackle actually collecting them online. So we're going to look into that down the road. We'll look at the Golden Collection, the Platinum Collections, what you're going to need from the Superstar Collection, and some of the essentials and other ones that you're going to need as well, because there may be ones that you passed up because you thought, hey, I've already got those cartoons because I've got this, this, and this, but you just mightn't. So I'll be right back in a future video to do a complete guide to collecting Looney Tunes. Watch out for that one. Right now I am going to go and put this in my collection. I'm going to have my tea. I'm probably going to revolve that kettle again. Thank you guys for watching. And for me right now, well, I'm Aaron. I'm the movie professor, and it is time for tea. Hey there, and thank you for staying for the after credits kind of stinger ending type thing. And I haven't done one in the last couple ones. I did like a contest entry video for Toddy Walnut's 1,000 subscriber contest. Congratulations there again, Todd. If you haven't checked out his contest or the video that I did, be sure to check it out. Although it is a contest entry, I'm pretty proud of it. I'm proud of what I did with that one. And of course, I did recently my completed TV box sets, which I dedicated to my late Cat Whitey. May he rest in peace. Never forgotten. This really brings me back to like a good period. I think the first time I can remember actually watching some of these cartoons, I might have been like, with my memory, probably with 3. And I can remember watching these. I can remember watching the Hanna-Barbaras that came out around the time. We had like a bunch of different like shows. It was named so many times. You had the kind of basically the Sylvester, you know, the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show, of course, and just some great stuff. I'm actually really excited. Hopefully, I'm going to get to check some of these out tomorrow. Looney Tunes Platinum Edition, love it. 28-page booklet. There is a volume 1, which is kind of like done like a digibook, and also is an Ultimate Edition that's long sold out. And there was volume 3, which actually only has 2 Blu-rays, but still keeps some level of cartoons on there, but not the level of features. Yet it has some really great stuff that I really want. So, thanks for watching, guys. For me right now, it is 100% time for tea. That's all, folks. See, you should say that's all, folks.